Hey, I'm learning Unreal Engine 5. In the last video, I created a backdrop for a Brick Breaker style game, and in this video, I'm going to create a ball, add some physics, and see if we can get some controls going. After adding physics to the ball, it went right through the floor because there's nothing to collide against. So I'm creating a type of bounding box here for the ball to hit up against on the sides and on the floor. Okay, this works, but I can see that the materials are competing for visual space, so we're going to make the bounding box invisible. Alright, we're going to restrict the movement to the X and Z axis because even though it's 3D, we want it to only be up and down, left, right. And now it's time to dig into blueprints. This is Unreal Engine's node-based logic system, and I'm going to add a spacebar here as an input and then add some force. We're just going to try this and see if we can get some movement. Okay, that didn't work, so I'm going to try and add force constantly. No luck there either, so I'm going to try and use impulse instead of force. After doing some research, I decided to delete this sphere and start with a pawn blueprint. A pawn is something that can be controlled by the player, and so we're going to add a ball mesh as part of this pawn and add it to the scene. With physics working again, I want to put the same movement constraints in place. That's how it should look, and here's how it would look without. Back in the blueprint, I add the spacebar input and impulse, but this time the ball is a target. Nothing happens at first, but when I hook in the event begin play input, now it starts moving sideways. So we're onto something here. I add any key as an input instead of the spacebar. Nothing. So I check to see if the object can receive input and change it from disabled to player 0. Next up, I just want to test printing a string to see if I can do inputs correctly or not. So I have the F key set up, and I can indeed print hello. I decided to add a new camera so that I have a static viewpoint. I think it's jumping to the actor every time I start the game, so we put that in place so that we can have a consistent viewpoint. Alright, with the print string function working, I'm going to hook the input back into impulse, and finally we get some movement. From here, it's a simple matter of changing the impulse from the x-axis to the z-axis, and we've got exactly what we're looking for. In the next video, I'm going to refine the physics and add some bricks.